Hey there! Do you feel stuck in your current rank? Are you unable to land your shots and other players usually win against you? Your aim and positional awareness can be improved by deliberate practice, and we are going to show you how to do it. Hello guys, welcome to the Dojo. We are going to talk about advanced techniques that you can use to improve your fine motoric skills with any character. Before we begin, a word of advice. You need to allocate time and keep doing these exercises to see results. These exercises are based on research in learning theory regarding fine motoric skills, so your improvement is in the right hands. Okay, so being able to land your shots comes with a lot of experience. Aiming in games is a fine motoric skill and needs dedication to improve. This means that you can't just sit down for 10 hours of practice in one session and see a lot of improvement. Exercise is coming in a sec, but some words about the methodology we are using here. The technique presented here is called Spatial Learning. It is a type of learning that puts emphasis on repetition of small exercises rather than cramming a lot at once. This method explores how our human wiring works and helps you acquire new skills or solidify already existing knowledge at an accelerated rate. Let's discuss the very basics about how to train your aim in Overwatch. The training room is fine for learning the foundations of aiming with different characters. You can do any of our 10-minute drill videos once per day for 1 or 2 weeks to see the improvement. You are repeating a set of exercises that build on each other and solidify your aim skills. Of course, they are easy to do and may not really challenge you, but the point is that you get confident and experience the basics again and again for later improvement. These aim drills are more like warm-up sessions with a bit of extra. Use them before your gaming sessions and leave a comment here if you start feeling the improvement. We are really interested in that. The next thing that a lot of people do to improve their aim in Overwatch is custom games against bots. There are different flavors to this, but the setup usually includes headshot only against 6 Ana or Lucio bots. We recommend that you track your daily progress so you can see your improvement and spot when you have reached your potential. Find an example tracking sheet in the description. When the stats stop raising for a week, then you know that you have reached your hard limit. Doing the practice after that point is to keep your aim sharp, not to improve it. You may ask, why are we even doing this practice against bots? We could just go in a live game and start shooting, right? Well, not exactly. When you are playing a live game, there are a lot of other things you are paying attention to. You are not repeating the same exercise again and again, but do a lot of things at once. The focus is off. It is a lot better to just set time aside for practice and do the same drills again and again. This way you can improve at a more accelerated rate and you are going to be able to track your progress too. Shooting a grapple shot with Dojo may happen 10 times in a game, but you are able to experience it 100 times in a practice session. So here's an entry-level configuration that you can set up for practice. Headshot only skirmish, 6 hard Anabots in the enemy team, and the map is Ilios. This kind of aim drill is better than the one in the practice range, as the bots move around in a semi-random pattern and they will have valid hitboxes. We are using Ana and Lucio for practice because their hitboxes are small and they are hard to hit at first. The objective is to reach as high accuracy and as much kills as you can in 10 minutes. Don't do longer sessions than that, as you are going to become tired and practice bad habits. Stay sharp during the drill and pay attention for the full duration. If you want a harder challenge, set up 2 Lucio and 4 Ana in the enemy team. This is a more advanced challenge with the same accuracy and kill count objectives. Lucio will use the speed a lot, making it harder to hit them and the Anas. Remember, 10 minutes per session, pay attention for the full duration. And repeat the sessions daily. Okay, next up is the advanced level aim practice. For advanced challenge, turn off the headshot only mode, add 6 Lucios in the enemy team and add 2 Lucios in your team. You need to start dodging the enemy shots while concentrating on the same objective. This practice can actually be really hard and exhausting, but now you are using your aim in a pressured environment. The aim and movement that you learn here is easily transferable to live games. Okay, after discussing these drills against bots, you can start with any level, just make sure that you use the spaced repetition principle and don't overdo the practice. Start right after this video. Track your stats and try switching to a harder level when you feel you have reached a point where you cannot improve further. Share your first time stats and come back 1 or 2 weeks later and share them again. We are really interested in your progress. Okay, so shooting the AI using the described setups can be really beneficial, but the best practice is against live enemies. Bots can become predictable, but players will give you a hard time even if you master the advanced level aim practice. There are 2 exercises that you can do. The first one is creating a custom game in the arcade with an emphasis on aiming can really take your skills to the next level. You can decide if you want to only allow a specific character or a set of characters. Here is a video-only example setup that you can configure and save to use it later. Just set up a game, make it public, and players will come to challenge you. You can do this with any hero. There are usually open games floating around with Hanzo, Widow, and McCree for headshot-only configs. This kind of practice is a lot of fun and helps your raw aiming skills develop a lot. However, it is not a real environment and your enemies will make a lot of bad moves for kills. Try not to learn what they are doing, but use your aim and movement to get most of the kills and be the one dying the less. These are your objectives here. Remember, don't overdo the practice, or you will be practicing bad habits. If you need professional help of the Overwatchdojo coaches, support us on Patreon for a coaching session. Link can be found in the description. Okay, the last aim and position exercise that we suggest doing is 1v1 games. You can use the dedicated 1v1 or set up a custom game with a buddy. In case you don't have anyone to play or practice with, join our Discord server and look for practice partners. Click on the card or in the link in the description. Set up a game according to the following and save it for later reuse. 1v1 is really helpful because you can practice mirror matchups, for example a Tracer versus Tracer or a Pharah versus Pharah, or situations that you find hard to win in 1v1 like McCree against Genji or Roadhog against Tracer. Both players can benefit from this kind of practice. Make sure that you discuss who does what and practice on different parts of the map, experiencing even ground and high ground advantage, etc, etc. Alright, that was all. Keep in mind to use the spaced repetition, don't overdo the practice and track your progress. If you like what we are doing, please subscribe enabling the bell, give us a thumbs up and share this video. See you guys next time.
Join forces.